Hello, loyal subjects. We're back with some more math. All right. By the way, if anybody gets that reference, I'll give them $1. We're going to jump to 2-9. We're going to stick with absolute value stuff. We did a couple things with linear and inequalities and all that junk. We're sticking with in the same family. From the packet, I'm on 2-9. I'm going to do the left side again. And this is the end of chapter 2. So we'll have a little quizzy prep and a little quizzy next week after this, okay? That's kind of where we're at. All right, this is not difficult, okay? The absolute value function looks very similar to the vertex form of a quadratic. It's a little similar in that way. The absolute value function is just this. It's f of x equals, and open up my absolute value, and just like in the vertex form, it's x, and whatever the x is of the vertex, we always had a negative, right? We did this back in Algebra 1, I believe it was chapter 9, plus k, okay, and k. So these two numbers, h and k, for all intents and purposes, they still represent the vertex of that graph. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to mess with the h, which is on number 1 is not there. It's just because that 2 is the slope of the equation. And then there's no h, but there is a k. And it asks us to go 7 units down. So all I'm going to do is push that k down 7 units from 3, okay? So for number 1, we'll call it g of x, I guess. Just make up another letter so we don't confuse it with the first one. Equals no change, 2x. Don't do anything. I didn't say anything about stretching or compressing the slope. Nothing with the h. And all I'm doing is moving it down 7 units from a positive 3. So now I'm currently at -4. And that's it. That's just translating. We're just sliding the graph down. Okay? Number 4, it's talking vertex. It says translate so that the vertex is at this point. And all we're going to do is kind of like superimpose that 6, -3, and we're going to put it right here, 6, -3, okay? So this equation, notice that the h is still negative. We'll just write it. I'll do the same thing. I'm going to go g of x equals nothing to my slope. I didn't say anything about that, so we'll keep it as x. And now finally, that negative symbol is always there. So I'm going to go minus, whoosh, plug in my 6, close it down, and then now my -3, no change there, -3, okay? So that's where the vertex is. If I was to look for this point, on the graph, let's just do this real quick. If my original equation started at 0, 0, and we all know absolute value graphs are V-shaped, right? Kind of like that, up 1 over 1. If I wanted to find this vertex, it would be right here, 6, -3. Something like that, okay? And I would just redraw it. So I'm just shifting the equation. Just superimpose this ordered pair here and here, okay? Let's talk about number 7 now. Hold on, I can move my paper towel roll. Nice. Okay, let's talk about number 7 now, and it asks us to compress this vertically by 1/3. So a vertical compression is the same as a horizontal stretch, right? So it's going to make it fatter really quick. So all I'll do is rewrite this as g of x equals, I'm going to leave it just like this, 3x minus 4. And to vertically compress it by 1/3, I'll just divide everybody by 3. Okay? So this is number 7, and that's what the new equation looks like. And you can leave it just like that. That's fine with me. Okay. I'll do 8 also with you. It's a little funny. It's not difficult. Just Just shift over 5 is all. Basically, it's a lot of words that says, sugar plantation, white sugar, quality control, machine, ounces, rejects bags. And then the differ from 5 pounds than the Y ounces. So it's X playing off Y. So we'll call it, and it's just a 5-unit shift, Y equals, and I take that 5, and one more time, I superimpose it right into the H. We're talking X minus 5, okay? And that's my A, call this A. For B, they're going to ask me to graph it. So the graph of that, very simple, okay? If the original was here, the shift of -5 would be to the positive. Here's my 5 units. There's no slope, so we'll just know it's up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And then they say describe it. I don't know. I would just say, translate 5 units right. How's that? You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got. So you just have 4 problems today. 2, 3, 5, and 6. A little sliding around and then plugging in for the new vertex, and that's it. We'll have a little review next class, and we'll quiz you the class after that. So a little end of chapter 2. We'll get into chapter 3 after next week, which is back to linear systems. Not bad at all. So it's really kind of cool that we did. I'm really happy that we got the matrices out of the way, because that would have been tricky to do online. So let's just keep this going. The back of chapter 3 has a little trickiness to it. We got to solve for X, Y, and Z, but we'll get there. Okay, good luck on this, and hopefully by Friday I can have it from all of you. 2-9. Have a great day, y'all. Bye now.